Hello. So, yeah, here we are again. So, as you know, the other day, I actually completed, defeated my 11th scenario. It was actually my third try, but I didn't feel like it was too redundant because the first one I kind of figured out what I did wrong, um, which was not giving myself the good movement. Second try, got good movement, but it just was bad rolls, bad stuff happened. It's like a lot of big hits on me, a lot of things just I didn't know even some of these bad guys could do, and they just wrecked me. It went fast and furious and just beat Royce to a pulp, and yeah, that just didn't work. And then second time it was quite the opposite, or the second time I tried it correctly. So the third time, I just dominated it. I wiped the floor with the bad guys. I killed everything, including the extra guys I thought there was no way I was going to be able to do. We did kind of cut it close, though. I almost ran out of power because ran out of cards because we ran into the situation of the monsters weren't going where we wanted them to, and I had to separate and get them to go where they needed to, and then they kept dying too easily. I even killed them a couple times by accident because I was trying to wound them so that when they got there they'd be easy to kill. And yeah, it got down to the last couple of turns, but ultimately it wasn't because it was difficult at that point. It was just trying to get everybody in place because you have to get them where they need to be so you can blow up stuff. Couple of misplays, and that I summoned my Shadow Beast, which doesn't wait around. Shadow Beast goes into the battle, so it was fighting and killing stuff away from the posts that you needed to blow up. So yeah. By the way, my 11th scenario is not scenario 11, so just keep that in mind. I only put down my scenario level, a scenario number, not the ones that are part of the game. So you may or may not recognize the ones I play, but they're probably not going to be in the same order as as you are playing them. You might come up on them and you're going to go, oh, I might have seen this one. The idea is to kind of avoid spoilers. I mean, you might the name, but you won't know the name until you're actually there, and that kind of thing. So you're going to know the numbers possibly once you go into a place, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, okay. So there we go. So we're going to do our outpost phase. This is going to be pretty quick. I expect it will be maybe an hour, 40 minutes. I'll go outside. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. It should go pretty quick. I kind of have everything out I need. Creseth did level up. She went from level 1 to level 2. So that's going to be beneficial for her for sure. Royce missed. It was close. He's only like 6 points from leveling. I believe Adrian's actually pretty close to leveling as well because she was in the previous one. And she got pretty high level. So maybe I'll have Royce and Adrian go together and they'll both get to go to hit level 5 on the next one. So that ought to be interesting because they're both 4 right now and we both go to 5. That's probably going to jump my scenarios up. So first things first, when you complete outpost phase, you're doing passage of time. So we'll go ahead and add in the first thing we do. We are finishing the winter, so there's going to be a couple of, or not the winter, the summer. So there's going to be a couple of things that we got to read through. So we are now, I got to get out the book. Now these are the standard end of summer things. There's 2 of them at the end, so if you're playing this, they will be right at the end of the summer campaign, and they are pretty standard fare. Ah, my best customers! It's the old traveling merchant and his carriage, full of items of suspicious origins. He invites us to poke around in his inventory. Same price as before, but even better value. No one's going to come looking for these. Heh. He doesn't elaborate, and we think better than to press the issue. No. reason my dog keeps chewing at the carpet over here. What she's doing. Not my dog, my guest dog. Okay, so each character may buy one item from the purchasable item supply for its listed price, or one material resource for 7 gold. So there we go. We can buy something from the store. Pull this out here. I believe available craftable, available craft items, available purchase items. Okay. So each character can buy an item, which, you know, that's okay. I have to say it's okay because we already have items, right? So unless the one who really needs them are Creseth. Creseth needs stuff. So let's go see what's good for a Deathwalker. Deathwalker Creseth. Let's see. If you move 6 or more hexes on your turn, gain an experience. That's cool, but I don't think we got anywhere near that kind of gold. In fact, I think Creseth has like, I have to look at the cheap stuff. Stuff that's 15 or less. I think she has 17 gold. So she can't even... She can buy one more item. Let's see what we got for cheapness. Winged shoes. During her turn, she can jump. See, what is Creseth's thing? Creseth is shadows and other goodies like that. Redirecting damage. Or gain disadvantage. The helmet is cool, but there's only 2 of those, and both my other guys have it. When you suffer damage from... none of these are continuals. They're one-time uses unless you recover it. When you suffer damage from an attack, gain a shield for the attack. One time. During your turn, perform 1 heal self. That's kind of lame, I think. I mean, one time and then you don't get it back until you rest, long rest. I think the best things are probably either the armor that will let me, of course I never use it. I think for her, maybe the winged shoes. Creseth's a Deathwalker. So I don't know if there's any real advantage to her using the winged shoes. She kind of jumps around. She can teleport to her shadows. All right, I'm going with the armor. I think the armor for her would be the best. So, Creseth's... right here. And her... Oh, she's got 26 gold. Oh. That is a little better. Let's go see what my other options are. She can only buy 1 item. Each character may buy 1 item. But maybe one of these 20s or something might be better. During your ranged attack, I can try to pin them. You are considered to have an initiative of 99 for the purpose of enemy focusing. Ooh, that's a permanent. You know, that's actually really good. Because she's the kind of character that has not a lot of hit points. So when she's wearing that, a 99, monsters won't attack her. That's actually really kind of cool. I mean, she'll never be the first in the initiative. All other guys, she basically can avoid. That's almost good for Royce, because he's got one that says never be targeted. So if he's moving slow or slower than everybody else, or fast, or any, you want, this is like for a character who moves fast frequently, but you don't want him to be at the front of the list. You want him to be at the end. But if you like the idea of being... Problem is, it's not initiative. It's not affecting your initiative, but it's like for keeping you off the target list. I'm trying to think how that would compare to... Because like I said, Royce would almost do better with that. Because he's got a thing that says never be targeted. And the best thing you can do for that is to always be at the front of the target zone. Don't be attackable. Let's see, what else? What else is on here? Warden's robes. When one of your summons, she don't even use summons. Well, she does, but not often. That's interesting. Boots of Speed. She can actually just make herself faster or slower. Those are kind of cool. During your turn, how much are the Boots of Speed? They're 30. Oh, she don't have that much. Okay, so I think I might give her the... That can be problematic. Sometimes you want them to chase you, right? Sometimes you go fast just for the purposes of trying to make them come after you. All right, let's take the leather armor. She will spend 15. And add... Oh, now she's back down to 11, because 15 is what she just made in this last scenario. All right, so Creseth gets that. I'll put it in with her cards in a minute. Now the question is, does Royce and or Adrian want anything? But they can buy a material resource. That's a lot. 7 gold. That's a lot. What's a material resource? Is that like what's a material resource? I think that's like the pallets and wood and that kind of stuff. Oh, no. I'm going to go close the door. I'm getting cold. I'm getting chilly. Chilly, really. All right. Let's get this done. Next step. I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. Nothing. I mean, we haven't added a lot of really cool items or anything to this list. And since you only can carry in 1 or 2 items, I mean, they're already full up on in their hands. So unless something is going to be way better. The only thing is about getting the tapping items where you have to rest. I mean, take a long rest. I only take long rests once or twice a game. So basically it's not going to do much for me. So unless it's a really big, awesome item, I just don't really see me using many of these things more than once. And you can only have one. The Boots of Speed are kind of cool if you move 6 or more hexes on your turn, but it costs 50. That's like the first really good, or Shoes of Happiness, sorry. Shoes of Happiness are 50, and they stay in place. So if you move a long way, you can gain one. So that's for guys who move a lot. Not very many characters do that, so it's not like you get a bunch out of it, but something. But right now, I don't see the benefit in it. So let's go ahead and not buy stuff right now. I could buy material resources, which is just something in front of me, I think. They're not herbs. I think it's one of the, wood, blah, blah, blah. But all right, so the other thing is 21.4. The other basic thing. .4. Just when we think we've outrun them, the howling starts again. You glance behind you to see the hounds emerging from the shadows of the forest. Shaggy silhouettes. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry, reading the wrong one. I was going to say, what? It's been a summer of adversity, but our decision is made. This outpost at the corner of civilization won't make it through another winter without our assistance. Of course, it's possible they won't make it with us either, but at least we'll find out together. The Quattro mail carries carrier cinches her bag and plods through the main gate. In her satchel is our final reconnaissance report to the guild at White Oak, detailing the conditions of town, the support it will need to continue, and our decision to stay. With a sober final thump, the gates of FrostHaven seal shut. The populace barely acknowledges it, but for us, it means we've linked our fate with that of this town. So we've gained a prosperity getting to this point. So whatever prosperity is, got a long way to go to get to 3, though. All right. I keep wanting, every time I get up to think I'm going to go shut the door, she decides that's when she wants to go look to see if she wants to go back outside. Okay. All right, so that's it for the passage of time. Now we go to the Outpost event. Let's read us up a we're still in the summer for now, so let's see what this one says. Oh, that's a road event. Active Outpost events. Or summer. Active summer Outpost events. Okay. Wait, reading the right side? Yeah, okay. Care to make a trade? A man with the skin tough as leather beckons us over to the stool he's sitting out on the main street through town. I've got the best deals and building materials. Come have a chat. We wander over to hear his pitch. The trick is buying this junk in bulk down in the real cities. Then it's just a matter of hauling it up here. Massive profits for me, good deals for you. It'll take a few weeks to get here, but you can't beat the cost. He flips through a notepad, doing the math in his head. I've got enough room on the next shipment to squeeze in a few more things if you're interested. I'll even cut you a better deal than these other suckers, just so I can head out before it gets dark. All right, well, option A, we can order 5 wood and 2 iron. Or 5 iron and 2 wood. Or take him up on his offer at another time. But you know what? I think we will take that. I think between us, how much do we have? We got between us and the all right. So FrostHaven doesn't have any of that stuff left. I'm gonna close the door now, just a minute. So, yeah, FrostHaven is all out of goodies, so all out of resources. So we're going to probably want to get more. What do we have the least of between us? Wood. We've got 3 wood there. She's got 2 wood. I think we're going to have to take the wood option. I don't know that Adrian has that much more. But let's get out Adrian's card so we can see between the teams. Adrian has 3. So yeah, we're going to take the 5 wood. The 5 wood and 2 iron at 15 gold. We're going to let Roy said he'll pay for less than half, but he's got the most gold. So Royce will pay 8 or 7. 6. All right. 6. Everybody else will have to pay 4. Right, 6 and 4 is 4. Oh, it's 14. Oh, no, he'll pay 7. So that'll put him down at 17. That means each of them pays 4. You know, pitching in, doing their part. Royce is not going to pay for more if you don't have to, but he knows that everybody else is kind of broke. Well, more broke than he is. He's kind of a money guy. All right, so A. The merchant marks down your order in his ledger. All right, 5 lumber and 2 metal. Should be a few weeks before it gets here, what with the pass and all. Add 103.2 to the calendar in 3 weeks. Oh, maybe I don't get it yet. I gotta take. Well, I paid for it. I haven't marked it down, so it's good. I guess I did it right then. So we just got to mark down. Got to mark down 103.2. in 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3. 103.2. All right. Outpost event is done. All right, next step. No attacks, nothing bad happened yet. Building operations. All right, so this is where after the outpost event step, resolve the effects of all buildings. So we got to go through the buildings now. Our current active buildings, we can buy soldier, which I guess we would not buy a soldier because we're full up on soldiers. got as many soldiers as our barracks can support. Craftsman, nothing. We will definitely buy the 1 pelt for 2 gold. I guess Adrian will buy the pelt. Can buy 1 iron. I'm going to go ahead and let Creseth buy the iron. No, she's got lots of iron actually. We'll let her buy the wood. I don't know that it matters really, but let her buy the wood because we got to give some to FrostHaven at some point. And who needs iron? Actually, the lowest one is Creseth. She needs the iron, but she also is kind of low on money. We'll go ahead and let her buy the iron too. And that's it. All right. When the party gains or loses gold or resources due to these effects, they can be added to or taken from the FrostHaven supply or the character's personal supplies in any combination. All right, downtime, level up. All right, so it's Creseth's turn to level up. All right, so in her thing, she gets to add an ability card, which is going to be cool. And additionally, add an ability card. So 1 new ability card to their pool. Oh, ability card to their pool. That's the level 2. Oh, darn it. Hey, stop it. Get out of there. I don't know why she keeps chewing at my carpet. She keeps going over there in the corner, chewing at the carpet. Weird dog. All right, let's see what cool new abilities we get. So this is I get to pick 1 card from the level 2s. There's 2 of them. We got Restless Spirit and Deepening Despair. Let's see. Deepening Despair is 4 damage. Target 1 enemy at any range adjacent to at least 2 shadows. Huh. So if I have enough shadows on the board, that could be good. That's actually a really powerful hit. And it's an 11, so it's a very fast hit too. You and all allies may treat each hex with shadow as being adjacent to each other hex with a shadow during move abilities this round. Huh? You and all allies may treat each hex with a shadow as being adjacent to each other hex with a shadow during move abilities this round. Oh, cool. So it's like if somebody says you can move like +2 to allies that move from an adjacent hex, while the shadows that even no matter where they're at would count. All right. You are kind of a distraction here, you know that? She's like looking at her bowl going, there's no food in here. You and all allies, so that's kind of a cool one. And after doing that, you get to move 3. So there's a lot of characters that say for allies that are adjacent to you when you move. Well, that could be helpful for help as long as you're in those. Treat each hex with a shadow as being adjacent to each other hex. So as long as you're in a hex, anybody in another hex is adjacent. Okay, the other one, Restless Spirits, does 3 damage and a curse. If you are occupying a hex with a shadow, you may remove it to add 3 more damage and remove it for plus 3 damage and an XP. Wow, that's actually a really good hit too. Up to 6 damage with the shadow. Move 1 shadow up to 4 hexes. If the moved hex or shadow is in the same hex as an enemy, that enemy suffers 3 damage. Remove the shadow and gain an XP. Okay, I think Restless Spirit is going to be the more commonly useful on both halves. Yeah. All right, Restless Spirit it is. That's our new card. We are now moving on to the next step. That's most definitely going to come in handy, I think. We'll put that in the cards of play. Both of those are good, though. I will say that I like both of them. Have big hits. Creseth will enjoy those hits. Have options. Oops. We'll toss that in with her other card options here. And then we'll also put her brand new item in with her item cards. Increase hit points. Well, that's easy enough. I mean, she's going to go to 45, or not hit points. She's going to go to her she's hitting level 2, and her increased hit points is just looking at this. She's going to go from 6 to 7. Woohoo! You're going to really rake in those hit points. And then she gains a perk mark, X. So that's a new perk. All right, so there are some good ones on her. She has this: whenever you do a long rest, you may move shadows up to 3 hexes. That's kind of But there's 2 at the bottom. Or there's 3 of them down here. Ignore scenario effects. Scenarios often will throw a curse in or add damage to you or do any number of crap to your guys. So that's actually pretty cool, because she could just go, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not adding curses to my thing. I'm not taking the negative. Those are really nice. So you don't have to come in disadvantaged. She also has, whenever you do a short rest, she can she may use the darkness to muddle, curse, and at a range of 2, as if I was occupying a hex with a shadow. So if I have shadows on the board and she takes a short rest, she gets to muddle and curse something at a range of 2. I mean, that's like awesome. For a short rest, she just does it. Bam! These guys are smacked. And then she has another one. While you are occupying a hex of the shadow, all attacks targeting her are at disadvantage. So putting a hex underneath her can really help as well. She just kind of sits around standing on hexes, which could be very, very positive. Her masteries are removing 7 shadows in a round, or place or remove at least 1 shadow in every round. That's going to be kind of tricky. You might have to wait a little bit for that. But for now, these are tough. They're all really good. But I think I'm going to have her ignore scenario effects. I like that. I just think that's a really a cool ability. And I've noticed that a lot of these scenarios throw junk at your guys. So I'm going to give her that one. And it'll make it easier to win on the first try. That's really all it does. So, well, some scenarios. Depends on the scenario effect. But so if you don't have to, plus with her, she's got lower hit points already. And if they're damaging you right out the gate, that can be very, very painful. So with this, all I do is take this card, put it in there. Oh, I guess there's not actually a card for that. I just do it. She doesn't have. Yeah. Whenever you long rest, whenever you short rest, and while you are occupying a hex. I really like that while you're occupying a hex, but ignoring shadow effects or scenario effects is going to be good. I just hope I remember that. It's not that hard to remember, but you know, not everybody has it. And if I don't play all the time, it's one that you have to kind of remember. Right? You have to have. And she doesn't have a card for that. I was going to put it in my deck just to remember, but apparently not. So I'm like, she doesn't gain anything out of her deck. Her deck's going to be pretty much the same lame-o thing, but like removing 2 -1s is good. Replacing a -2 with a 0 is still pretty good. She doesn't heal much, and for those kind of characters, taking damage is very bad. But we're gonna try it. I mean, level 3 is coming up. She'll have to get to that. All right, so she gained her perk mark, she gained her hit points, she gained ability card. That's it. She's done level 1. Give it to higher prosperity level. Since a new character always starts at level 1, okay, well, there's a different thing. Potions. Create a character, craft items. Non-potion items can be crafted by interacting with the craftsman building. Non-potion items can be crafted by interacting with the craftsman building. Characters craft an item by spending the required resources or items when paying for crafting costs. Material resources cannot be taken from the FrostHaven supply. So we can do a couple of different things. We can craft items and brew potions. At the start of the campaign, when an item is required to craft another item, if all copies of the required item are owned by other members of the party, the crafting character can spend the gold, resources, or items listed as the required items. All right, so let's go see what the craftable items are. Again, stuff that Creseth could use, assuming she has the stuff to craft it. These are a little bit better. During your turn, remove 1 negative condition you have. Doing 2 damage. When you are attacked by an adjacent enemy, gain 2 retaliation for the attack. What is 094? What is 094? There's a lot. I guess she doesn't have. Guess there is no 094. Try to see what 094 would be, because that's the item you need to. Oh, there's 094. Oh, a frenzy potion. So if she has a frenzy potion, she can craft with a metal and a pallet a biting gauntlet. When an item is required to craft another item, if you want, the character may spend the gold resources or items listed as the required items cost in the places. So, if she wants to get a biting gauntlet, she would have to. The retaliate too can be good, because something hits you, they just take smack back, you know. It's a one-time use, but so is the frenzy potion. Actually, that's not even as one-time usey. It's like, it's actually She does not have the mushroom or the other thing. It's kind of cool, but I don't... Who has that one? I think it's Royce. Royce has the frenzy potion. You know what? I think I'm going to buy one of these for Royce. What's Royce got? Does Royce have it? He has the potion, so he'll have to give up that. But he'll be able to wear these biting... Oh, wait. But he's got 2 items. Nah, it's not going to work. That means he'd be giving up one of his other items. It's kind of difficult. I don't know when it's worth it sometimes. Once they level, it'll be a lot better. Restful slippers are kind of cool too. Oh, she needs 6 and 92. She needs a lot of stuff to be able to use those. Where's 6 and 92? Dang it, man. Where's 6 and 92? 92 is a renewing potion. And 6 is... flexible slippers. During your end of turn looting, loot an adjacent X instead of one. That's actually kind of cool. What does she have for items? I think right now she's only got like... she's only got a few items. Or a couple items, yeah. She's got her new one she just bought. And she's got this jagged sword, which is pretty good. So she still has lots of room for stuff. I can give her the flexible slippers, which aren't bad. Protective scepter. During your turn, grant one ally with a range of 2 a shield of 1. Lasts till the end of the round. When an enemy would apply a negative condition to you, prevent it. Like what? Poison. Wounds. Those are all bad. Curses. Those are all effects. Everything's an effect. At the start of the scenario, increase your maximum hit point value by 1. At the start of the scenario, increase your maximum hit. That's what I gave. That's actually probably pretty good for her. That's what I gave Adrian. Adrian's got that cloak. And it works pretty good. I mean, having extra hit points go from 7 to 8. It's pretty nice. And it's one of those permas, you know. At the start of the scenario, I'm not big on the at the start of scenario stuff because it only happens once. During your turn, up to 2 spent items. You know what? I'm going to give her the traveling cloak. She's got the pelt. Let's get that. +1 health. It's not a ton, but hey, every little bit helps, man. So it's going to cost her a pelt. I think she's got a pelt. craft an item by spending one paying crafting cost. Crafting character gains one copy of the crafted item. Doesn't say there's any limit to how many you can get, but I don't know who else really needs any of this stuff other than just to have variety. Keep it in their repertoire. Repertoire. So yeah, I'd like to get her some. She could use some boots. It's gonna cost her another pelt. She don't have any more pelts. What else can she wear? She's got wood and iron. Crude bow. During your turn, add 1 to one of your range attacks. And a range of 1 to one of your attacks. After you suffer damage from your attack, perform a move. During your melee attack ability, add 1 damage to one attack. Those are nice little extras, I guess. And if you use it early before you rest, you don't get them back until you long rest though. So some of these, it's like you don't get them very often. Reinforced shield. Doesn't have the stuff for that. Doesn't have the stuff for that. Nope. She really doesn't have that much herbs and stuff, so she can't really buy potions. Let's buy her the flexibles. Oh, she don't have any pelts. Dang it. She can only buy these wood things, these bows. She doesn't summon. I do like that she can control a summon. How about a simple charm? Let's do a simple charm for her. It's her helmet, but it does take a -1 out of her deck. I mean, it's not spectacular, but it's something. I wanted to get her these biting gauntlets, but she can't afford it. So let's do that. It takes 2 iron. All right, that's it for the building portion of our outpost phase. And now, we have to, well, not the building, but the crafting. We could do potions. Who's got potion stuff? So we could do another renewing potion. Or what else we got? Nope, I've only got stuff for renewing potions. I don't have, both my characters only have renewing potion ingredients. That's a bummer. Need more goodies. Just don't have enough of the goodies, man. I mean, it's alright, don't have enough room for more items anyway. Okay, so let's call it good. The last thing to do is construct. Upgrade, build, and rebuild. That means I pull out the other buildings, or I decide what of these guys I want to do. At some point we're going to get attacked again. We are only at prosperity level 2 though, so I don't think I can put up any more walls. 6. Yeah. 3 is the only other one I can do. Okay, so we have to build things that would require prosperity level 2 or less. 3, 4, 3, 3, 2. We can upgrade the craftsman. All right, let's see if we got the stuff for that. All right, so we need 2 pelts, 2 iron, and 3 wood. Ooh, we want to take one wood. Everybody's pitching in a wood. 1, 1, and 1. And then we're going to have 2 iron. We'll go ahead and have Royce pay the iron. And then pelts. Adrian will take care of the pelts. And that's it. So now we've upgraded our craftsman. Oh, we also need, is there gold? Nope, I guess there's no gold involved with this one. So all that means is we get to up our prosperity by a notch. And add 11 and 15 to the craftsman stuff. $11 and $15. It's kind of a weird numbers. I mean, why don't they just say 1 and 2 or something? $16. All right. Where's 11 and 15? Huh. I don't know where 11 and 15 are. Yeah, 70, 69, 65, 65, 99. 98, 7, 6, 5, 91, 90, 88, 80, 79, 78, 77, 67, I don't know where 11, 15 are. So I'm stumped. Because they should be at the bottom of this. Did I already put them in the thing? Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'm doing this wrong. Okay. Yeah. I already added 11 and 15. It's when you upgrade. So that means I have to go get number 3. Let's see. Craftsman number 3. And prosperity 1. It's 16 and 20 I want. Alright, so 16 was right at the bottom here. Inspiring helmet. During your turn, grant all adjacent allies 2 movement. Huh, interesting. And then 20. Wait. Yep, 16 and 20. Alrighty. Well-strung bow, who probably requires that other weaker bow. During your turn, add +1 range to all your ranged attacks. How's that different from the other bow? I don't know how that's any different. During your turn, add +1 range to all your ranged attacks. Well, how is that different from the other one? Crude bow. During your turn, add +1 range to one of your ranged attacks. So I guess if you have multiple ranged attacks, but it's better, but how many guys have... I mean, I must have there must be different characters who are just better. Because, like, I don't have range guys. That's probably it. There's probably other characters that are better at range. I mean, I guess I could make them range guys, but... All right, so that's that for the building portion of the game. Everybody has done their bit. Let's go ahead and put Creseth's cards back. So how we got... Royce is at 204 and Adrian's at 206, and they level at 210. So I could love if I have them both go out on the next adventure together. They'll both be 5th level. That's crazy. They're moving right along, troops. But that's going to be tough because even at 2 4th level guys, that takes them to an average of 4, which is 2 plus 1 is 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. So I guess they're still doing level 2, right? Or am I doing that wrong? Oh wait, no, it's the average is 4. Oh, 4 plus 1 is 5 divided by 2 is 2.5, which would be 3. Ooh, they're playing a level 3 scenario. If I do it correctly for both of them to go out. So yeah, that is it's going to be quite the battle. It is the advantage of going out with Creseth or Tenya, because they're low level, so it'll lower the difficulty of the scenario. Of course, you know, you're out with a weaker character, but still, it's pretty tough. These are my bags for each character. All right, well, that's it. There's the Outpost phase for my scenario 11. 1 level up, but everybody got a little bit more going for the most part. They all see, nobody really built anything. Who did anything? Who did gain anything out of that? It looks like the only one who really gained anything out of that was Creseth with her level up. Royce and Adrian were able to burn some resources. Yay. They help pay for stuff or help pay for goodies to come along later. But we're not going to have those for 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks we'll have a little bit more of that junk. Which is good because we're going to need more, because leveling up the Outpost is getting expensive. And I think we've almost completely built all the things I can build at level 3 prosperity. So we're going to need to start moving that up. So yeah, but we are, so nothing actually got built. Oh wait, that's not true. There should be probably a sticker, to upgrade the, I think you get to upgrade the craftsman. There should be a sticker for upgrading the craftsman, right? Or do you not upgrade them? Maybe they just stay the same. No, I guess the hunting lodge gets built. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Level 3 craftsman. Let's put the level 3 craftsman out. Okay, level 3 craftsman. You know, I don't know that I put up all these things though. I'm pretty sure I have a level 2 hunting lodge. I haven't. I should have a level. Oh, I do have a level 2 barracks. Craftsman, craftsman, craftsman. What else we got on here? Here's the level 2 hunting lodge. Let's see. Let's make sure I have all my stickers on here. So we have level 3 craftsman. Funny, I didn't even put the level 2 craftsman out. I'm pretty sure I didn't put that on, because level 2 craftsman is right. Oh, maybe I did. 2, 3, okay. And then we have a level 2 hunting lodge, which I believe is what I have. Oh, I have a logging camp. Nope, I haven't upgraded that yet. So the only other thing that's upgraded is my level 2 barracks, which I believe is already built. Yep. And a level 2 alchemist. I think that might be something I haven't upgraded. Level 2. Oh, that's right. I also built. Now own a sled. Oh, I have a sled. Buried ducks, the dead bug, crystal enclosure, ruins of guardian temple. Oh, I guess I haven't built the boat yet. I don't know where the level 2 alchemist is. Oh, there it is. Oh, level 3. I already built the level 2. Alright, well, I guess we're good with stickers. I have everything. So, we're all done. Outpost phase complete. We have advanced our board slightly, anyway, with a sticker. And that's it. So until next time, when I adventure forth, I don't know where I'm going. Guess we'll determine that when it's time to do another adventure. So until next time, take it easy. Goodbye.